Hey guys, so I just went outside to feed the cats, and I saw Musy out there, who I don't see very often anymore. Um, and at first I didn't think it was him because he looked a little different. And when I say different, he looked fat. Like this cat's fucking huge. John, how huge are we talking about here? Well, huge to where it looks like he's just been eating other cats. Like this fucking cat is enormous. He used to be like almost Meowsy size, and that's why I called him Musy because he looked like Meowsy, except he was just a little bit bigger. Taller, longer. But now he looks like he's been eating all the cats. So he was over. When I went out there, because I gave him some, like my roommate gave him some chicken, like a glass dish. It had some chicken. I mean, it's fucking cold, so they need all those proteins and that fat and all that. I mean, right now, 30 fucking degrees. By the time I wake up to go to work in the morning, it's gonna be 32 fucking degrees out. It's fucking cold. So if you have outside cats, they need to have, give them wet food, give them tuna, give them canned chicken, stuff that has fats in it. Helps them pack on the weight, stay warm. Put stuff outside for them to sleep in or sleep on. Um, but I went out there and saw the chicken, but I'm like, okay, well, I mean, I have like I have this whole bag of just chicken, cans of chicken. I'll sometimes eat it myself, but most of the times, most times I get it for them because they love it. But I go outside and Musy's out there, and like, Jesus fucking Christ, you look like you've been eating every cat in the fucking town. I mean, naturally, weather starts to change. Cats are gonna put on their, winter weight. Fur is gonna get fluffier. But fuck, it's fucking hilarious though. I'm like, dude, what have you been doing? Eating other cats? Eating the possums and raccoons that have been come. Maybe that's where they all gone. Maybe Musy's been fucking eating them all. So, um, freezing. It's fucking cold out. Where? Portions of central North Carolina. Freeze warning remains in effect from 3 a.m. to 9 a.m. Yeah, like I showed you just before. When I wake up, it's gonna be like 34 fucking degrees out. Uh, Impact. Frost and freeze conditions will kill crops or other sensitive vegetation, and possibly damage unprotected outdoor plumbing. What's it like in San Antonio right now? Hot. No, I didn't want to see the see. Yeah, yeah, 90 degrees, 80. How about in Jersey? What are we looking at in New Jersey? Okay, so a little cooler than us. Like, because we've got 60, yeah. You've got a couple days that are gonna be, you know, like right here, one, two, three, four, five. Then like this week, so in the 60s. So Thursday, at least when I go over to, I prefer to not be cold or hot in general because hot days when I'm working in the factory, they fucking suck. And, going over to the farm, to take care of June, if it's going to be hot, it's going to suck. So I prefer to not have any hot days. I was watching Death Note. Um, but yeah, yeah. If you have outside cats, just make sure they're fed. Give them plenty of. You can give them wet or dry food, but wet food preferably, because that has like a lot of fats in it, and that helps pack on the weight. That's why when you see like really super skinny animals, they usually give them wet food because it really packs it on. So if you've got outside cats or whatever, just like I said, tuna, chicken. Um, I mean, it doesn't matter what tuna, just tuna's fine because it's got a lot of, like I said, those fatty acids and all that. But um, like the chicken, yeah. Like this is a big can of chicken, and this feeds. I mean, there's Meowsy, Miko, Kaya, uh, Lucifer. Today we had Musy. So this actually does feed a lot of mouths. So I mean, it's a little expensive. It's like three something, but it's well worth its weight. So, um, or if you already have, just take some of that and put it with some like dry food or something. If your pets are kind of picky with food in general, just put some wet food on it or chicken or something. Just kind of mix it around. But yep, it's time to start giving the kitty cats or your outdoor animals just stuff to help them survive during the winter. The colder weather. Even though they're animals and they have fur, they still need protein and all that great stuff. So like I said, make sure they have plenty of food. Um, they don't eat as much in the summertime, obviously because it's hot. But once you get to winter, you'll see them eating a lot more because they're trying to keep that weight on. They're trying to keep the energy up because they're outside, they're shivering. You've got all that fur, but what happens when you put on a bunch of clothes and then go out? You're still kind of cold sometimes, just it's easier to deal with. So give them a nice little place to stay. There's like little cat beds out there that even though they're outside, they're still, they lay on them, the thing absorbs their heat and it just kind of like circulates their heat. They'll lay together, which keeps their heat, heat up. Just give them little things, or if you're lucky, you've got like mine where they can go under the house. It's nice and warm under there. So just do what you can to make your outside animals as comfortable as possible. And not just for cats or whatever, but if you have possums or skunks or raccoons, I mean, they're living creatures too, so make it comfortable for everyone. Um, you might go out there one day and see a skunk sleeping out there in the freaking cat bed or something. But, you know, they're animals too. So let's value life. And you have animals in the back regardless of what they are. Give them a nice warm place. That's at least that's what I try doing. So if I had like a huge crate, I would love to have like the huge crate outside, have it like, you know, blanket on top to kind of prevent the cold from getting in, like double blanketed or something to really prevent it, and then blankets on the inside, make it nice and warm. Have food and water in there, and they can go in and eat and sleep. But, you know, I just haven't gotten around to getting a big crate. It's also easier if you get those big plasticky crates. Um, Obviously, more of them is more coverage. You don't have to worry about like the wire crates. There's just too many. So getting one of those big old plasticky crates is really good. Um, Plus you can, because they separate, and you can like over the top put like a blanket, and then you put the little things in to hold it together, and you just can kind of do that while the blanket's in there, so it kind of locks the blanket into place. But That's what I want to do. I want to get it like a crate or something, nice big crate, and just put it outside for the animals. And anything wants to go in there, they'll have a nice warm place and lots of cat blankets, and like I said, food and water. So, but that's just me. I just love animals. So, but yeah, moral of the story: Musey looks like he's been eating all the fucking cats and the raccoons and the possums and the skunks. He looks like he's been eating everything. He's pleasantly plump. Um, in some countries, he'd be looked at as a delicacy because of how plump he is. But anyways, I just thought it was hilarious. But that's all for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.